So now let's go to this Buffalo Bills. Kenny, this was disappointing watching this game as a fan. 12-9. The offensive line got torn to shreds. Kenny, I've been telling you, Kenny, I'm concerned about the offense. Can you be just as concerned as me now?
Yeah, and you got and as you know, last week they got some scores late, but the Bills struggled against the Dolphins last week for the majority of that game. This was a game that they were kept out of the end zone. Offensive line combination of getting beat, some ill-advised sacks. I think Josh Allen took. You'd like to be able at some point. I know he's big and strong and he could get out of a lot of tackles like that, but sometimes it's just throwing it away and living to fight another day. I look at that 3rd and 7 late in the game. 3rd and 7, they need to get a little bit closer for a field goal. He might have been in field goal range already. Kind of took a backpedaling, a little bit of a kind of a sack, and if you throw it away, now you have 4th and 7, a little bit more manageable. But that with the combination of there was a lot of Josh Allen running the football. Those the two backs in the backfield, Singletary and Moss, they couldn't get going today. Both of them were really kept in check. And again, it's hard to win still when you're completely one-dimensional.
Yeah, and they throw it, like 47 times? There is no balance. And I always say this, and I think Josh, when we talk about backpedaling, it's kind of the Patrick Mahomes thing. And Josh and Patrick have this in common to where they keep trying to play hero ball too much. And I'm like, what the F are you two doing? I get that you guys are freaks of nature. You can make all these plays. But why not take a look at how Aaron Rodgers does it? The balance, the efficiency. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with 30 passes to 22 rushes. And then you can use play action off of that. Instead of this, we're going to go 40 to 50 times and we're only going to run like 10. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, and then when you kind of, it's a combination of one, the defensive line in the NFL are getting more and more athletic every year to be able to run down quarterbacks. But also is then when a quarterback begins to throw late, throw across the body, it really does not work in the NFL like it does in college. And these guys are so much quicker. They're so much smarter in the secondary to anticipate those routes and be able to jump those two. A lot of times when Josh Allen really gets off schedule, that's when those turnovers happen. And, as you know, you lose the turnover battle, you lose the game 75% of the time. Today, Bills lost the turnover battle. They were a -2.
And the ability to get outside the pocket and make these crazy sidearm throws, they're impressive and they're great. But that should be a last resort. That should not be your go-to option. That's like A doesn't work, B doesn't work, C doesn't work, D doesn't work. Okay, E, I'm doing this now. It's a chain effect. It's not like, oh, you just go all the way to plan E.
Yeah, I got to get more of that. You got to get more of that 2010 Drew Brees, that 2017, 2019 Tom Brady playing quarterback. Get that pressure, play hot potato, get the ball out to your check down, the guy in space. Try to keep the ball slowly moving down the field in a positive direction.
And also, when you also pass like that, and you keep passing, it allows D linemen to tee off. And you mentioned how athletic they are. You don't want D linemen just knowing that it's a pass every time they can just tee off on you.